Welcome to Memphis Virtual Pride. We are live and in color. Tonight we will be meeting our community partners. First up, Out Memphis.
My name is Molly Quinn, and I'm the Executive Director here at Out Memphis, the LGBTQ+ Center. It has been a long spring and a long summer, and we truly miss all of you that we're used to seeing all year round. Through it all, my colleagues, the staff here at the center, have shown hustle and courage, serving more people than ever with housing services, health services, food, and social support. I invited a few of my colleagues to tell you a little bit more about everything that we've been up to.
I actually started working here 2 weeks before the entire city shut down. And one of the things that we almost immediately started doing was figuring out how we could expand the services that we were currently offering to still serve our population when they couldn't actually come to the center.
Some of the stuff that we've been doing for the past 6 months here at Memphis is essentially being very responsive to what's going on in our community.
Anytime the center is open, we give out food and hygiene kits.
Basic essentials: a sandwich, drinks, some canned goods, a mini hand sanitizer, some toilet paper, some socks, some soap, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste.
We also started a food delivery program where we'll box up a larger amount of food and actually deliver it to individuals.
We've also been able to offer free in-home HIV tests. You can come and ask for an in-home test kit, take it home, and basically test yourself. It's really easy and straightforward. It's an oral swab, and the amazing thing is that we get all sorts of people coming in. We get folks from the Latin community, we get people from the queer community, we get people that are experiencing homelessness.
Within the LGBTQ community, the rate of youth homelessness is something like 7 times that amongst the non-LGBTQ population.
We had youth coming into the center showing needs for homeless needs, like they were sleeping on the couch. They said that, family has put me out, friends have put me out, and it just, it hit home for so many of the staff members and community members at large. And we are standing here at our new Youth Emergency Center, which will be opening soon. So we have some little things here and there we got to fix up with, so it's almost done. We'll be able to house 4 youth who are experiencing housing insecurities for 30 days. The drop-in center will be available for any youth that want to come hang out, take advantage of all the programming and services that we offer here, as well as food insecurities. If you're just hungry and want to drop by for a meal, we'll be able to feed you. I just love about it the fact that when a youth come in, they'll have a space that's there, because most homeless organizations and facilities here in Memphis isn't really geared towards the LGBTQ+ community, particularly youth. So this will be a space they could come in, hang out, have a place to sleep, make friends, and actually get some educational needs.
So this building in and of itself, we're hoping that it'll serve 2 purposes. One is that it'll actually provide emergency shelter for youth. And the other is that we're hoping that we can offer services such as case management that will hopefully prevent youth from entering into homelessness by providing them educational support and connections to jobs. We've added a group of therapists that work with our youth and actually anyone who wants it. They email us, they call us, they tell us that they want therapy. We connect them with a therapist. Simple and easy.
I just want to say, as a whole, as a community, I would like to see more community members encouraging the LGBT as a whole, from young to old, to seek out mental health, whether you're in an abusive relationship, whether it's because of housing insecurity, it's because you identify as transgender, or you are in general trying to figure out who you are as a person. Take advantage of it, because it's a big help. Even myself, I have to dive in and get therapy from time to time, and I'm not ashamed to express it because I want to encourage more people to do it.
My name is Alex Houtman, and I'm the Trans Services Manager here at Out Memphis. I oversee our trans programming, which involves peer support groups, our name change services. Our in-person support groups have switched to Zoom meetings like everywhere else. We have a trans support group called Virtual Tea that meets every Tuesday at 6 p.m. on Zoom, and we are continuing our twice-a-month name change workshops, which are free to attend. We also have the Outlast program going on. It's an emergency assistance fund that's eligible to the most vulnerable segments of our population, and they're able to apply for emergency cash assistance, gift cards to go get groceries, rental and utility assistance, and transportation. It's been really hard running a community center where we can't actually see everybody, but we're still here and we're still providing services. So if there's anything that you need, reach out and we'll do our absolute best to try to connect you with what you need.
We want to say a special thank you to those of you who have stepped up and contributed to the center's services over the past 6 months. Thank you all again. Thank you to Mid-South Pride for making this week possible, and we will see you soon.
All right, let's give them a round of applause. That was great, right? Up next, Paige.
The Page. The Project of Advancement Engaged Efforts is a Black LGBTQIA social justice organization that focuses on health and wellness, leadership development, and community building in Tennessee. While addressing the issues that affect the youth, the Page provides resources and preparation to all for a better tomorrow.
HU,
Our vision is to instill the liberty of acceptance and freedom to those who struggle with mental health. While fighting on the front lines with leaders, we are in support of HIV decriminalization and education for better sexual health.
The Emergency Assistance Program is our new way of addressing the immediate needs of Black LGBTQIA. We understand that services are not easy to access for people in an emergency. More often than not, those services are not easily accessed and dire measures are explored to provide these unmet needs. Amid COVID-19, the Page was one of the first LGBTQ organizations to provide relief with the help of private donors and community partners willing to rapidly provide help from across the country. The Emergency Assistance Program began with services acquiring food, household essentials, sexual health services, and referrals to much-needed medical and mental health services in the Mid-South.
We'd like to thank Page Services for helping ones that's in need for assistance for light bills and whatever else they need assistance for, because they are real.
Yes.
Page Services is real. So we thank them, we thank God for them, and y'all have a blessed day.
Also, we want to make sure that everyone knows that our hearts are with you for those people who have been diagnosed and who are recovering from corona or COVID-19 right now. So thank you, Memphis, for letting us serve you.
Thank you.
The Conclave serves as our flagship service to the community. Space is held each month to institute safe spaces for people of color who are queer curious or identifying. Each group is a meeting place to those in the LGBTQIA community and interested allies. Participating in the conclave has proven to be an avenue with self-awareness and discovery for attendees with a better understanding of the intersectionality in their identity. Since its beginning in 2017, this programming has also revealed the immediate needs in the community while providing community members a resource for mental health services.
Tennessee is a nest bed for public health crises with emphasis in the lack of health care and the systemic oppression of Black and brown folks' right to adequate services. The Page continues to be a driving force for advocacy in Tennessee to win back the rights that directly affect the lives of youth and young adults in the state. From the eradication of the current comprehensive sex education law to decriminalizing HIV for over 17,000 Tennesseans, we successfully organized community members to protect the reproductive rights for all families across Tennessee. Happy Pride, Memphis. Thank you for letting the Page serve you and your families in your time of need. Also, thank you for allowing us to give you safe spaces to flourish. We look forward to doing more in the community, and if you'd like to connect with us, you have opportunities to even volunteer and donate. Just follow us at thepage.org. And always, remember, turn the page.
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 Turn the page on your life.
Awesome. Aren't they great? All right, up next, let's watch a video from Hoist.
Happy Pride. Hello, I'm Boy Aaron, and I'm the president of Hoist Men of Leather and Fetish. We are a group of men in the LGBT community with the mission to promote leather in the Mid-South. We educate others in safe, sane, and consensual kink and support the destigmatizing the sexual diversity of our community. In addition to this, Hoist proudly participates in charitable activities with groups across the Memphis area. Every year, Hoist puts on the leather competition in our area, Mid-South Kink and Leather Sur. It's a huge celebration of the sexual diversity of our community. In 2021, we intend to expand our competition to the Mid-South Kink and Leather Boy competition. So, if you're adventurous and submissive, you might want to consider running. Sir Den, our 2019 title holder, has stepped up to represent our area for a second year in a row due to the pandemic. We look forward to sending him to International Mr. Leather in Chicago, the largest leather event in the world, where he'll represent Memphis in the Mid-South for the first time in many years. Yeah. Now I'd like to introduce you to our reigning Mid-South Kink and Leather Sur, Sir Den.
Hello and happy Mid-South Pride. I'm Den, the reigning Mid-South Kink and Leather Sur. I was so excited to be able to step up and represent for yet another year due to the COVID-19 coronavirus. To me, leather is more about a lifestyle than the clothing that I wear. I've been a member of the Memphis leather community for 30 years plus. I've met a lot of wonderful men, including the men of Hoist, along my journey. It has been such an honor to be able to represent Memphis in the Mid-South as Mid-South Kink and Leather Sur 2019 and now 2020. I look forward to my next adventure, which is traveling to International Mr. Leather in Chicago in May of 2021 to compete on the world's largest stage. It will be the first time that Mid-South has had a representative on the international level since 1991. I have always been one to be out front in our community, raising money, doing what I can to help others. Leather is about brotherhood. Leather is about community. Leather is about being there for those who may need you. Leather is all about coming together and celebrating the diversity that makes up this wonderful community that we're living in Memphis. I am so very excited to be a part of Mid-South Pride this year and very honored to continue wearing the sash as Mid-South Kink and Leather Sur. Looking forward to seeing you all in person once this pandemic is over. If you have any questions about leather, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I love to be able to help educate young men or older men who may have an interest in getting involved in leather. Hoist is a great organization also if you're interested in becoming a part of the leather and fetish community here in Memphis. They're an amazing group of guys. You can find them on Facebook at Hoist Men of Leather and Fetish. Look for me on Facebook as well, Mid-South Kink and Leather Sur 2019. I'm also on Instagram, MKLSur19. Follow me there as well. Thank you all. Happy Pride, Memphis. Love to you. Mwah.
Prepare to count.
Once every 10 years, we have an incredible opportunity to shape our democracy and the future of our country. During this moment of crisis in our nation, it seems more important than ever. And while many are doing their part to help keep us all safe by staying in or going to work, we need to make sure all of our voices are heard going forward. The U.S. Census, by law, is a head count of every person living in the United States. Our confidential responses will help our state plan and apply for our share of federal funding to pay for things like roads, libraries, schools, and hospitals, as well as determine how many votes Tennessee has in Congress and the Electoral College. No matter your gender, age, color, origin, income, religion, or abilities, whether you're married or single, a parent or a child, every one of us has a voice and needs to be counted. And contrary to what you may have heard about the census this time around, LGBTQ people absolutely must take part. You still count. So, no matter how you're spending your time these days, please be sure to take a moment to complete the 2020 U.S. Census to help plan for the years ahead in Tennessee. And then, when we come out on the other side of this thing, and we will, we'll be ready to shape our future. Start here.
Prepare to be counted.
And a reminder that today and every day, Black Lives Matter. And our next group ensures that by offering safety and support to trans women of color.
Hi, I'm Kayla Gore, the Executive Director and co-founder of My Sister's House, located in Memphis, Tennessee. We provide emergency shelter, survival kits, clothes pantry, a food pantry, as well as name and gender marker changes for transgender individuals here in the Memphis, Shelby County area. The initial start of My Sister's House came from my experience working at the LGBT Community Center here in Memphis, where we were seeing a lot of trans adults over the age of 25 not being able to be housed due to state regulations with housing folks by their gender according to male and female, and we all know that there are more genders than male and female. One thing myself and the co-founder Eliana realized was that we couldn't continue to turn folks away, and then I come to work and see people sleeping on the porch who I had just told there's nowhere I can send you because no one will accept you because you identify as trans masculine. I was living in my family's home by myself. My mom had married. She allowed me to come and stay there. It's a huge house. I wanted to share that space. So I decided to allow certain folks to come and stay with me. And it just became a thing, and people knew to reach out to me and say, hey, do you have an extra bed? Do you have a room for someone to stay in? And that evolved into like a 24-hour emergency shelter, which is called My Sister's House, and it's located here in Memphis. We have probably to date maybe housed about 75 people over the last 4 years. We've only been incorporated since 2017, the latter part of 2017. So we are fiscally sponsored by the Knights of the Orchard Society, located in Selma, Alabama. They've been a huge help with us as far as our operational capacity, because we're more so grassroots before we're anything, and we've been working grassroots for about 4 years now with just local donations, folks being able to chip in on like household costs and things like that. Now we're actually able to house folks, clothe folks, feed folks, help them get their names and their gender markers changed. And we realize that once people get their names and their gender markers changed here in Memphis, it escalates their life due to having identification that matches who they show up as. I'm a personal experience of like, once that happened for me, it opened up a lot of doors. There were a lot of doors that I wouldn't attempt to even approach because my name and my gender marker wasn't changed on my identification. So I know what it does for folks to have that piece of paper or that piece of plastic that says who you are and it represents who you show up as. So another one of our services that we offer here at My Sister's House are our survival kits. They have things like these kits here that come with vitamins. They come with different types of hygiene products that folks would need. Toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, little bath sponges and things of that nature. It comes with hair products for folks who like to keep their hair cute. We have soap and bath bombs that were provided by our fiscal sponsor. They actually handmade these for us. And then of course, like I said, the food items like the macaroni and cheese. And of course, each bag comes with makeup, and it's not just regular makeup, it's from Thrive Cosmetics. They donated a bunch of makeup to us earlier last year, and we've been able to supply to our trans folks who are experiencing homelessness. That's one of the things that a lot of folks who are providing care and resources to people who are experiencing homelessness negate to put into kits like these are practical things like makeup and things of that nature. Personal appearance is one of the things that help keep trans women safe, and providing them with makeup in a situation where they may or may not be doing survival sex work helps keep them safe. So that's why we put makeup in our survival kits, because that is a method of survival for trans women, is being able to pass in society so that people aren't singling them out to cause them violence due to people's transphobia. Prior to COVID-19, our survival kits would be given out on our street team, and our street team would normally go out from 10 p.m. until 2 a.m. in the morning, where folks are normally out socializing, just, hanging out in midtown areas. We would basically put masks, pepper spray, we put soap, body wipes, tissue. We would put all kinds of snacks and fruits and waters and juices into these survival kits. Post-COVID-19, we've added a lot of PPE supplies that have been supplied by some of our community partners. Momentum nonprofit partners have given us a lot of PPE supplies to put in those. Official Black Lives Matter Memphis has given us a lot of supplies to put in those. And we've also included our home survival kits now during COVID, which are more so geared toward folks who are housed. Our survival kits are normally geared toward folks who are homeless or are experiencing some type of homelessness. But we have our home survival kits during COVID, which include things that help people prepare meals at home, because a lot of people are a lot of our members are shut in. We wanted to make people feel like someone cares about them and someone is actually, concerned about their well-being in this time. Another one of our services are our food and clothes pantry, and this is available to MSH members only. And one way that you become a member is that you access any of our services. Once you access our services, we'll ask you to fill out an intake form. And that intake form is basically your membership application that is automatically approved because you are a transgender person who lives in the Memphis area. Our food pantry is available Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. It's available to be dropped off if you schedule a time for us to come and drop it off to you. And it's also contactless because we're in COVID-19. Clothes closet, you actually have to come here and you can select as many items as you like from our clothes closet. We have shoes, clothes, we have brand new underwear, brand new socks, brand new bras that people can choose and select from. And those items come from people just like yourself who are viewing this video who have made generous donations to us through our Amazon wish list, also through just coming by and dropping things off or asking us to come and pick things up. And we're always willing and ready and available to come pick things up specifically for those two things, because those things go out so fast, like especially our food pantries. We do hot meals every week. Today's Thursday and we're going to actually be preparing a meal today. It's going to be fish, spaghetti, and coleslaw. We do really nice hot meals. I'm a person who has experienced homelessness before. We make sure that we prepare our meals with love and care, and it's things that we will eat as well, because whatever we cook for the day is what we'll have in the house for the day. So you can assure that when you do make donations to our food pantry, that those meals will go to people who are experiencing homelessness. And with our hot meals program, that's extended to anyone who is experiencing homelessness, not just trans folks. So our hot meals program started amongst COVID, post-COVID-19, where we had a lot of food and people were not able to come and pick it up, and a lot of folks were not housed, so we couldn't actually take it somewhere for them to actually prepare it, which is why we started our home survival kits. However, with our hot meals, we prepare the meals here. Some of our volunteers, some of our employees, and of course our house guests all collectively come together to prepare these meals. We prepare them and take them out to Morris Park. We take them to Constance Abbey and other parts of Midtown where folks are experiencing homelessness who can enjoy a meal. Our intake process is pretty seamless, but a lot of people don't know what that process looks like. So let me explain it to you. Our intake process is on our website. For every service that we provide, there's a form. Very short form, because I don't like forms myself. But there's a form, and you would go on our website. If you were needing access to our name change clinic, you would go on our website, you would fill the form out. It would send me a little notification that says, hey, someone just filled out a form. And then I will contact you, or one of our other employees will contact you to to follow up with any questions that we might have, and then we'll move forward from there. If you were to fill out a form for our housing intake, what will happen is you'll be prompted at the end of that survey to, if it's an emergency, to call a number. That number is 901-352-1660. Once you call that number, I will expedite the process of getting your intake expedited. Then either you'll be dropped off here if you have transportation, or we will come and pick you up from a secure location. Once you're picked up, you'll come into the home. That first day, there's no more paperwork, there's no more forms. We just want you to chill out, relax, get acclimated to the space, get to know the other house guests. And then the following day, we'll follow up with you on a 90-day stabilization plan. And that stabilization plan will basically help you and help us figure out how can we elevate you throughout this program. Now, our initial program is 30 days, so you'll be able to be housed here for 30 days, depending upon how you are, how you interact with other house guests, and things of that nature. Once that 30 days is up, that can be extended as long as there is space available and there's no one waiting for space. Our tiny house project is one of our newest initiatives, and we started this during COVID-19, when we saw an influx of our members experiencing homelessness. Folks who had never thought that they would ever experience homelessness were calling and saying, hey, I can't pay my rent. They're telling me I have to leave. What do I do? Or the scenario is we had folks who were calling and saying, hey, I'm COVID-19 positive. I live with roommates. I can't stay there any longer. Do you have a resource for me? And what we were thinking is, at our staff meetings and at our community meetings, we're like, how can we address this issue of houselessness that's permanent? And the constant thing that continuously came up was tiny homes, home ownership. When we purchased this home, it meant security for us, it meant safety for us. It meant that no one could tell us that this certain person couldn't stay here, or that there was too much traffic, so you have to leave. No one can tell us we have to leave here because we own it. And that's what we want to provide to Black and brown trans people here in the Memphis area, is home ownership. Not just a temporary place to stay, but somewhere they can call home. And what we know with people who have homes, they can plan. They can plan ahead for a year, 5 years, or 10 years. However, our program is only 30 days. That means they can only plan for at least 30 days. And we try to get folks planned up for at least 90 days for our 90-day stabilization plan. This project is a for sure end to homelessness. We are hoping that it picks up enough momentum that we can extend this 20 houses to 200 houses and eradicate homelessness here in Memphis, Tennessee. Right. So we are always accepting volunteers. So if you want to sign up to be a volunteer, or if you want to reach out with any information that you think will be beneficial to our community, please reach out to me at 901-352-1660, or my email, kaylagore@mshmemphis.org. Our website is www.mshmemphis.org. All of our social media handles are at MSH Memphis. All roads lead to MSH Memphis. We need your support to get behind this, please. And thank you for the support that you've already rendered. Thank you, Miss Our Pride, for coming to my sister's house so we can turn up for Pride. Happy Pride, everyone.
Yes, those guys are so much fun. Up next, we've got a very important group, Tennessee Equality Project. Let's watch their video.
Hello everybody, I'm Ginger Leonard, chair of the Tennessee Equality Project and the Tennessee Equality Project Foundation. Let me say, from a personal note and on behalf of both of the boards, we are so grateful for all the support you provide to us in fighting the slate of hate when the Tennessee General Assembly is in session. So what is the slate of hate? It is simply the list of bills that attack the LGBTQ community. Every year, it's a little bit different, but there are some common threads. So let's start with the adoption and foster care. Since 2005, the right wing has been trying to pass some attack on the ability of LGBTQ people to adopt and foster children. They finally succeeded in January of this year, passing a bill that allows taxpayer funds to go to private agencies that turn away LGBTQ families. That sounds discriminatory. It's not a ban on LGBTQ adoption or foster care, but it is your state government propping up private agencies that believe you are unqualified to be a parent. We believe that the Supreme Court is going to be looking at these issues pretty soon. Attacks on the transgender youth have been a regular feature of the state since 2016. The legislature has tried to pass anti-transgender student bathroom bills and failed. Thanks to you. Now they're attacking the right of transgender students to play sports and trying to criminalize gender-affirming care for transgender youth. Those bills didn't pass this year, thanks to you, but they're sure to be back in January when the legislature reconvenes. Drag Queen Story Hour has become a flashpoint in public policy. Over the last year, the General Assembly attempted to pass a bill that would have created new parent boards for all of our public library systems that would have had the power to regulate which materials and kinds of programming are available. That sounds like censorship. The sponsor specifically noted Drag Queen Story Hour as inspiration for the bill. Thanks to everyone's hard work, it did not pass. Yay, y'all. And of course, despite it being 5 years after the Obergefell Supreme Court decision that brought marriage equality to Tennessee and the rest of the country, some state legislatures haven't gotten used to it and they're still trying to fight it. When you consider that list of discriminatory bills, it can seem overwhelming. But when Tennessee's LGBTQ community and our allies pull together, we find the power to fight back. Shelby County has more state legislators than any other county in the state. So your advocacy makes a huge difference in the outcome of these bills. We need you for advancing equality days on the Hill, your phone calls, your text messages, your emails. And your generous financial support has made it possible to lobby effectively against the slate of hate for many, many years. This fight is not over in Tennessee. We still need you. If you'd like to get involved, contact me by sending a private message on Facebook, and I will get back with you and give you either my phone number or my email address. I am sorry that we cannot put this to bed, that the legislators are going to continue to bring these bills back is frightening. We were still going to need you to answer the call as you do when we ask you to make text, to make phone calls, to send emails, to contact your legislators in order to stop some of this foolishness that continues up on the Hill in Nashville. Again, I am thankful for what you do. I am grateful for what you do. And I know that when I ask you to step up again and again, that you're going to do it. Thanks. Happy Pride.
The LGBTQ community absolutely must vote this November. There are legislative elections that are within 300 votes. They are in places where our community could make the difference. You want to be involved in the process of selecting these people. This is the year your vote could make a difference.
All right. Hope you guys paid attention to that video because this is the year to get out and vote. It is very important. All right. On to our next group. They just moved into their new building, 2 shades of green, because we all know life is about choices.
Hi, my name is Joy. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. My current role here at Choices Memphis is a patient educator and the LGBTQ+ service coordinator. Choices is one of few providers in the Mid-South offering truly inclusive, judgment-free healthcare for all. We are proud to also be a go-to provider of care for the LGBTQ+ community, such as hormone management for transgender patients, HIV testing and prevention, no-cost birth control, and so much more. We are also hoping to start providing basic fertility services soon, which are in high demand for same-sex couples and populations that tend to have less access to quality, inclusive care. As the LGBTQ plus services coordinator, it is my job to make sure all of our patients are getting the services they need in a welcoming, judgment-free environment.
Thank you to our friends at Choices. That was great. Now, life doesn't always go as planned, and that's okay. That's why we have our friends at Planned Parenthood who offer safe and responsible options. All right, thanks so much for that. They're great, right? Up next, let's get a little video from the great guys and gals at Casa Teatro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Casa Teatro.
Ta-da! Casa Teatro is the first and only bilingual theater group in the state of Tennessee. Our mission is building a bridge between cultures.
We welcome everybody, so if you want to be part of a multicultural group, come with us. Casa Teatro has the open arms, los brazos abiertos para ti.
At Casa Teatro, you can be anyone you want to be, with a bunch of different personalities.
My favorite thing about Casa Teatro is there are endless opportunities to create, to blend cultures, to learn new things all the time.
And, of course, you get to practice your Spanish.
The worst thing that can happen in Casa Teatro is you're gonna end up speaking Spanish and saying hola, ¿cómo estás? Y adiós.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Te esperamos.
Adiós. Gracias.
Hello everyone, happy Pride! Yeah! My name is Darimar Ferreira, I am the Executive Director of Casa Teatro.
Y yo soy Mónica Sánchez, Artistic Director of Casa Teatro. Hello and happy Pride. Saludos amigos. Hello.
Saludos a todos. We miss you. We are in home. I know everything is crazy right now, right, Monica?
Exactly. We had so much fun last year at the parade with Pride, and the Pride Festival. It was amazing. It was really good. We were looking forward to be part of the parade again this year. And guess what happened?
COVID
happened. So that affected everybody. As our friends of Pride, they have to change everything. They're going virtual. We have to do also changes. We also do a festival. We did a festival last year, the Latin Fest. Then this year is gonna be also online. And I think that's something that you have to do. You have to adapt. You have to reinvent yourself, like Dorimar said. So we have to enjoy Pride in our houses, taking care of ourselves, and support them, watching the programs they're gonna have on their website.
Yeah, we will be together at home via Zoom, via internet, all the videos in YouTube. Yes, we are together.
So please follow our Friends of Pride. Be part of the all the activities they're gonna have. They're gonna have activities. If it's 4 days, I guess it's 4 days. They're gonna be working. It's great what they do. They make it this humongous event for 4 days. So it's gonna be great. You are gonna have, if you're living far away, if you don't live in Memphis, if you can travel, don't worry. You can stay in your house in Minnesota or in Miami. You can still enjoy Pride.
I think so. That is the beauty of this, no? COVID is a problem, but we need to enjoy. We need to understand this is a new opportunity for everyone to be together in different, different ways, but together,
Exactly. Virtually, but we're still working. So we're still doing things. We still want to share and show the love and show all the talent, all these ladies. They're gonna
Yes.
to Pride. So that's one of the things that maybe you were wishing to be, to be there alive. Well, we can do it this year. There's nothing that's gonna. There's no way we can do it live, but that doesn't mean you're not gonna enjoy the whole 4 days the Pride is having for you. We supposed to use this video to also talk about Casa Teatro. Maybe you know Casa Teatro.
But we love Pride. We love Mix Up Pride organization. We are so proud they are our friends. That's it. Thank you for the invitation, guys.
Thank you. They asked us to talk about us because we try to work together. Like I say at the beginning, we were there last year at the parade. How many floats did we have with the Latino community?
I don't remember. It was like a 5 or something?
5 or 6.
Yes, correct.
And we have some people from the Latinx LGBT. They were crazy about it. They love it. It was like, for some of them, there was the first time they were part of the parade, and we had so much fun that we want to keep doing, even it is online. Like right now, we want to keep doing it, and we want to support all the work and all the effort the Pride is doing, and all the work they do for the community. Really, thank you guys, thank you for the support to all the communities, to all, because nosotros somos Latinas, and look, they give us a big hand. You don't have an idea.
Yes, absolutely. No, thank you so much, Pride, for your support. And we are working. We are Casa Teatro for, we need to talk about us. What we want to say. We are working. The same of Pride. Thank you.
One of the funny things is the COVID came on April, at the end of March, and we haven't stopped working. Casa Teatro is still working every day. We have every day. Well, not every day. Like 4 times a week, we have programs on our Facebook page. We want to take the time to invite you to watch these programs. On Tuesdays, we have story time with Abuela Tomasa, where we read books in Spanish. Sometimes they're bilingual, sometimes they're just in English. So we want to invite you there. We also want you to watch the program When I Grew Up, I Want to Be, Cuando Yo Crezca Quiero Ser, where we talk with a different number of professionals to talk about what they do and how they do it, so the kids can learn a little bit about to be a doctor, to be a fireman, a racing car driver. So that program is on Tuesdays at 6 o'clock, and we have 2 more programs.
Yeah, Casa Teatro y nuestros amigos in Casa Teatro and our friend. There's an interviews, a conversation with our friends, and you are always welcome to talk to us in social media and Facebook. We talk about arts, music, musician. Everyone is welcome in Casa Teatro y sus amigos program. And Saturday at 6 p.m. is Flavor of the Latinx Culture. is open to the Latinx community who want to share their culture with us.
Exactly. So please keep an eye on Casa Teatro's Facebook. We have something for everybody, and we're hoping the next year for 2021, everything go back to normal, and that way we can enjoy one more time Pride Parade. In the meantime, the Casa Teatro, we also have on Latin Fest. It's gonna be virtual, the same way, online for how many days?
15 days. We are working with the September 15th to September 30th. If you have time, follow us on Facebook. We are working.
We are gonna have music, dancing class. We're gonna have recipes. We're gonna have discussion panels. Gente que va a venir a hablar con ustedes. We're gonna have a lot of things that you're gonna do. We're gonna have one day that is just for children's, and everything is gonna be free, and you can enjoy it at home. The same way you're doing this, the same way you enjoy Pride right now, you can enjoy it. The Latin Fest.
And in October, the Dia de los Muertos Reverse Parade. Yes.
De Muertos. Aquí tengo a la Katrina. I have my Katrina here sleeping with me.
Something different, but Monica, what is the Dia de los Muertos Reverse Parade?
The Dia de Muertos Reverse Parade, it sounds funny, but that's what it is. It's going to be on October the 24th at the Brooks Museum. We're not going to have a festival, unfortunately, but the parade is going to be a little different, but it's going to be fun. Instead of the parade going to the streets, my dear friends, you're going to go to the parade. Around the Brooks Museum, we're going to have the different flows and some stations, everything related to the Dia de los Muertos, everything about the Day of the Dead. So my friends, they're going to be able to go through, they're going to be able to have information about the real meaning of the Dia de los Muertos. Also, if you want to be part of our community workshop is going to be October the 3rd. And you can learn a little bit more about the Dia de los Muertos. We're going to even be able to make a craft. So I invite you to follow Casa Teatro, to check the events, and that way you don't miss anything. If you are a teacher, even for teachers, we have a workshop. What is the workshop for the teachers with the Brooks Museum?
October 3rd.
No, October 3rd is the community.
Oh, the community. Yeah, September 29.
September 29 is for...
Oh, this weekend. Yes, this weekend. This weekend.
You miss it.
This weekend, but
you have to enroll before.
Oh my God! But follow us on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram. We visit our webpage, and we will have a lot of events this September, October, November, December.
In December, we're gonna have. What we're gonna have, Norman? Let me know.
12 days of Navidad.
12 days of Christmas. We're gonna be able to have music, traditions, and collaborations with other organizations. I don't want to say names, but we have a really nice and wonderful organization who wants to be part of our craziness and celebrate Christmas with us and celebrate 12 días de Navidad. Así es que don't miss it, please. Check Facebook, Casa Teatro Bilingual Theater Group. Check our events so you don't miss anyone. We have something for everybody. And I hope you enjoy Pride and you're having a good time. And thank you so much for watching this video.
Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Happy Pride.
Adios. Feliz Pride. Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
Imagine if no parent ever again subjected their child to punishment masquerading as counseling, all because their child came out as LGBTQ. Imagine if there was no such thing as conversion therapy, a dangerous, debunked, isolating, and cruel practice based on shame, humiliation, mental, emotional, and sometimes physical abuse that aims to cure young people of being LGBTQ. This kind of therapy has already been banned in many states and condemned by every respected medical association in the country. Imagine instead if all parents of LGBTQ children and everyone around those children told them they were loved, worthy, and wonderful just as they are. Imagine that.
All right, let's hear from our next group, Headliners Memphis. This group does fabulous work with HIV education and testing.
Hey guys, and welcome back. So, happy Pride first off.
Happy Pride!
We know this is not the typical way we would be celebrating Pride, but we are so happy to be with you guys celebrating Mid-South Pride this year in this virtual space.
Yes. Also, make sure you are definitely protecting yourselves, washing those hands, masking up, and protecting your loved ones.
That's right. So let's get things started. I'm Daniel Thompson.
And I'm DeMarcus Jones.
And we are the co-chairs of
Headliners Memphis.
Headliners.
Memphis.
Merch may be on the way. So the mission of Headliners Memphis is to empower Memphis LGBTQ+ communities of color through HIV education, awareness, advocacy, and most importantly, entertainment, of course. So since 2015, Headliners has always tried to create a safe space to promote and of course celebrate all of our many intersectionalities in our community.
Events such as Sex in the Dark, Trans Girls Rock, Drag Royale, and our definitely super positive and super fun and uplifting IMAT Extravaganza. IMAT Extravaganza that we host every year to make sure that we are definitely providing those resources and things within our communities.
That's right. And all of these things would not be possible without two things. So you, of course, the people that come, and our amazing community partners that always partner with us and give us these great ideas to put on for you guys. And all of this together works with our mantra, party with a purpose.
Party with a purpose.
Because at the end of the day, we want you guys to come to our events, have a great time, enjoy yourselves, but we also want to make sure that we always give you a piece of education to make sure that you're living your best life, okay?
And also a long list of services that we also can provide to you, such as HIV testing, PrEP referrals, linkage to mental health services, and all these other things in our upcoming I Matter series, where we will be highlighting individuals within our community and bringing those talents to you.
Because especially since we're in this virtual space, any type of thing for self-care, mental health, or anything is just a positive note for you, the community. So definitely be staying tuned for the I Matter series, and also be staying tuned for Trans Girls Rock 2020. So please be on the lookout for details on things of all of that nature, okay guys? As DeMarcus said, all the different services that we provide, and just Headliners as a general body, all of the things that we do work together and work in tandem to promote our vision, which is to positively transform a world without stigma. Yes. Because there's no need for stigma.
Absolutely not.
Everybody is human. We're all doing the same thing. So why the need for the stigma?
None. There's no room for it.
So I know you guys are probably watching this like, okay, y'all have been talking about all this stuff and this and that and all, all of this.
All of it.
But where can I find this, right?
Where? Like Carmen San Diego, where?
So I'm gonna give you guys 2 social media accounts, and I'm also gonna give you guys our email. So for Facebook and Instagram, it's the same thing. Search Headliners 901. Headliners 901. Just like the area code 901, you already know, Memphis, here we go. Okay. And if you want to be a little bit more formal, send us an email. All you have to do is email us at where, DeMarcus?
Headlinersmemphis@gmail.com. So Just like that, simple.
So make sure you guys follow the socials. Again, if you need to email us, please do so. And make sure you're following everything so you can see all of the upcoming events and things. And we are so looking forward to Mid-South Pride and just everything coming in the future. Make sure you guys stay safe, mask up, wash them hands, and
party with a purpose.
Party with a purpose.
Doo-doo.
Memphis is so gay that we have 2 prides. We share our city with Tri-State Black Pride.
Hello, and I bring you greetings from Dr. Donnell Gooch Jr. and Dr. David Clemens of the Cathedral Foundation. My name is Gwendolyn Clemens, and I'm speaking on behalf of the Tri-State Black Pride of volunteers and the board and our committee. We would like to thank Miss South Pride for giving us this opportunity to share information about the work of Tri-State Black Pride in Memphis, Tennessee. Tri-State Black Pride is hosted every June during Father's Day weekend, while our opening ceremony is that Thursday in the historic National Civil Rights Museum. During that weekend, we host a variety of events for our LGBTQ community, where all of the community are welcome to come and partake in. But one thing that we are very intentional about is raising the awareness during our health and wellness symposiums. We bring focus a lot of attention on the HIV and AIDS crisis in Memphis, Tennessee, where we have consistently ranked in the top 10 for over the last 20 years. And one thing that we find problematic is that those individuals, they look like myself, they look like my son, they look like my family, and they look like my friends. And we have to address and reduce the epidemic in the South of new diagnosis, and that's one of the pillars of Tri-State Black Pride. I would like to also thank Miss South Pride once again for giving us this opportunity and providing this platform, and also bridging the gap of unity where all organizations can come together, working for the same cause, being on the same team, and moving our city in the direction that we all want Memphis to be, a better Memphis for all of us. So we hope that you stay safe. We hope that you enjoy all of the events that Miss South Pride is putting on this week, during this weekend. And we will be there. And make sure if you see us, you introduce yourself, because we would love to get to know you. And once again, I'm Gwendolyn Clemens on behalf of Tri-State Black Pride. Be well.
Up next, we have PEAS, Partnership to End AIDS Status. Let's see what they have.
Hello, I'm Rosa Barber with Partnership to End AIDS Status, aka PEAS, under the leadership of Laronia Hurd Sawyer, whom is our executive director and founder. I'm here to tell you about our organization. We are a community-based organization whom assists in knowing your status. We offer free HIV testing along with health seek education and testing. We have several interventions that we do, such as Acceleration of Men, which is spearheaded by Mason King Lyons. We also have Twister, which is trans women informing trans women about topics on HIV and AIDS. We offer PrEP education along with linkage. We also have Artists, which helps us to keep our clients into care after they have been diagnosed. We also offer a lot of counseling. We help to assist our clients in anything we need. We offer hygiene kits if needed. Anything that you can think of that PEAS can assist you with, we are here to help. If we don't know the answer, we will find someone who will. We are very excited to announce that we are having our first annual Mr. and Miss PEAS pageant. We are so excited about that. It will be held on November 1st at 6 p.m. So if you know anyone who is interested in participating or attending, is 100% virtual. We will also, the participants will be in the comfort of their own home in participating. So we are very excited about that. We have it posted on all of our social medias along with the link to the pageant to sign up. As the pageant get closer, we will post the link on the avenue that we will take when streaming the pageant. But we are so excited to be a part of this virtual thing where we're getting to know other communities and communities are getting to know us. We are so excited to work with you all. We are located at 6073 Mount Moriah Road, Suite 19. We do a lot of outreach. So if we're not in the office, that's what we're doing. But our phone number is 901-315-3316. If you can't get us at the office, we're outreaching. You can call us. Someone will answer and someone will be there. Thank you so much and have a great day.
You know what hurts? Stubbing your toe, getting a paper cut, your favorite drag queen getting eliminated on RuPaul's Drag Race. You know what shouldn't hurt? Love. Our next group, Love Doesn't Hurt, is up next.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Phyllis Lewis. I am the CEO and founder of Love Doesn't Hurt. We were founded in 2012. We are a nonprofit organization that focuses on bringing emergency assistance to victims of crime in the LGBTQ+ community in Memphis, Tennessee. We do that by working together and collaborating with our community partners to help reduce violence in the LGBTQ+ community. 65% of trans individuals experience sexual violence in their lifetime. 1 in 5 of those never seek help. The LGBTQ+ community is at a higher risk of victimizations of being a victim of a crime. You have the right to live a violence-free life. You have the right to receive services that see you, because if they don't see you, they can't help you. So where does Love Doesn't Hurt come in? We see you. We affirm your identity. We help you get connected to services that are affirming and welcoming to you. Our mission is to help provide services, emergency assistance, and also promoting cultural humility in the LGBTQ+ community, while breaking down the barriers when it comes to receiving services after you've been a victim of a crime or you've experienced trauma. So will you stand with us to help us fulfill our mission? Will you help us to bring our vision to life? If you would like to support us, please check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or you can also look us up on our website as well. That's lovedoesn'thurt901.com.
Up next, we are going to get a video from Friends for Life. Now, do these guys party? Yes, they do. But they also service their community.
In 1985, Friends for Life began as a group of friends whose loved ones were dying from a virus that was not yet understood.
Those friends came together to form the Aid to End AIDS Committee.
They raised funds and public awareness,
while they grieved private deaths every day.
And though they could not fight the virus itself at the time,
they fought the stigma that went along with it.
And fought to help people affected by HIV/AIDS live better.
Over the next 30 years, that committee of chosen family grew to become Friends for Life.
We've grown alongside the HIV epidemic, and we continue to fight right here in our own backyard.
We've grown to meet the many challenges that people living with HIV face.
We provide over 100 people with stable housing.
We provide nutritious food for over 700 people a month.
We provide mental health services for more than 300 clients.
Friends for Life is one of the oldest
and most comprehensive HIV/AIDS service organization in the South.
But our work is far from done.
Shelby County is third in the nation for new HIV transmissions.
And first in AIDS diagnosis.
So now, Friends for Life is growing in order to outpace HIV in the Mid-South.
Today, we have over 50 team members serving nearly 3,000 clients.
We have a free PrEP clinic that connects you to counseling, prevention, and treatment in under an hour.
We have our New Haven location by the U of M that connects you to your people and to your future.
We are growing our locations and services
to meet our clients where they are.
To show people that HIV is not a death sentence.
To affirm that all Black lives matter.
To talk prevention as treatment.
To combat stigma in its deepest roots in our region.
Friends for Life is growing so that the HIV epidemic in the South doesn't.
But, as it was when we began in 1985,
we couldn't grow without the support of our chosen family, our team, our clients, and our community.
We couldn't have grown without you, our friends.
My name is Eric, and we are at our new PrEP clinic, The Corner. The Corner is the first of its kind free HIV testing, PrEP, PEP, STI testing, and STI treatment clinic in Shelby County. We wanted a name that was not all about HIV, but something that was about the community. It just felt like, you know what, where you hang out, it's at The Corner. So here in Shelby County, we're third in the nation for HIV new infections. Having a space where folks can come that is non-judgmental, it's not a clinical environment, but a place where you can walk in, you can hang out, you can drink a coffee, get your HIV testing done, get your STI testing done, talk to people about different resources that might be available to you, that in many other places cost you hundreds of dollars. So PrEP is really for everybody. It's a daily pill that prevents HIV. It reduces the risk of acquiring HIV by 99.9%. We're really excited to be able to offer it for free. You can walk in, you can call us over the phone, we can set up a telehealth appointment. It's so easy to get, why wouldn't you?
Well, hello again. It is me, Jonathan, and I do have to, unfortunately, at this time, say goodnight. But before I let you go, I'm going to leave you with Headliner Memphis's Pull Up Pride Edition. Now, this is not goodbye forever because we have a weekend full of so many fabulous virtual events. Starting with tomorrow's Recognize the Community at 7 p.m. We have on Saturday our Pride Fest live and in color, and on Sunday we have our multi-faith service with drag brunch. Have a good night, and I will see you all soon.